This is the Lonely Havocs. I'm here with my buddy Warboss Eric, and we're about to play a 1,200 point game of 8th edition Warhammer 40K. I just said that. Say hi, Eric.
What's up?
What's up? Hey, nice. So, Eric, you just started playing 40K recently.
This is my second official game.
Your second official game, and I think you're doing pretty good. We're doing, what, 1,200 points today is what we decided on?
1,200. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so 1,200 points. We're playing Eternal War Ascension, a mission out of the new chapter-approved 2017 edition book. And in this one, you have 3 objective markers, and you score them at the end of your turn. And if you have a, was it character? Yeah, character on them, you score additional points if you hold it for multiple turns. So, good stuff. So, I'm going to show off a video of the battlefield while we're talking right now on my cool styrofoam glued to wood terrain.
It is great terrain.
I'm a big fan of gluing things to wood. It's just what I do. And then I throw like sand and shit all over. Why don't you tell me about your list, dude?
About my list?
Yeah.
I stayed up till about 1 in the morning playing on Battlescribe till I found stuff that would fit into 1,200 points.
I don't know where I came up with the number 1,200. I was just like, that sounds right.
It was great. I, of course, started off with my as many boys as I had.
Right.
And brought those Gretchen in there just to fill the last requirement.
To fill the void in your Gretchen life.
Mm-hmm. Need something to sacrifice.
Always.
Of course, tried out the Def Coptas.
Yeah.
See how those worked out.
How many Def copies did you take?
Brought 3 Def Coptas. Threw in a Def Dread, a Warboss with Power Claw and Custom Shooter.
Yeah.
The Pain Boy, Knob with Wag Banner.
Is it
And a
Wag
Weed Boy.
Banner or a Wog Banner?
Oh, sorry, not a Wag Banner.
You can call it
it's
a
a Wog Banner.
You can call it whatever you want, just stay consistent.
I was working on my consistency. I think that was my entire list.
Pretty much it. I made a list like about 15 minutes before I played you, and I took 2 blight drones, bloat drones, not blight drones. That's a different thing. Bloat drones, which are amazing. I took 2 of those. At first, I had 3 on my list, and I was like, that's kind of a dick move. So I took one out, and then I took a Demon Prince as my HQ. Gave him the suppurating plate, which is a sweet relic that you can take. It gives him a 2+ armor save. Then I took a Land Raider, which Land Raiders are pretty sweet, and I wanted something with last cannons on it, and that's the only really option I have in the Death Guard book that has last cannons. And I took some demons, my hot pink demons there that I'm working on, and of course some Nurglings. Oh, and then the bottom there I have what appears to be Plague Toads, but don't be fooled, they are actually spawn. They're Chaos Spawn in today's game. Because I think Plague Toads can be pretty much anything. A toad could be a spawn, right?
It could be.
It's totally a spawn. So here we are setting up, and what I did is I actually sped up the video. We're sort of.
I got tank busters too.
Oh, you got tank busters. Yeah, we forgot about them.
Right there.
They kind of
out in the open.
They kind of are just standing out in the open.
Yeah.
We're setting up, and I rolled off. What do we roll? It's Hammer and Anvil. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's the 24-inch deployment zone. And then, so the rules for Ascension, when you put the objectives down, is they couldn't be within like 9 inches of a deployment edge, or 12 inches of a deployment edge or something, and then 18 inches of the center. So really there was only one place we could put them, which was down the line, down the center of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so there you go. So it kind of did the work for us. So what were you thinking, man? Like, what was your end goal here? Well, besides winning.
So I had a strategy due to a bad battle report that I watched of where someone was jumping using the jump for their Def Dread, and last game we played, my Def Dreads were shot off the table right away. So I was like, I'll try this out.
Right.
Then I just started reading. Def Dread is not infantry.
Right.
It cannot be jumped.
So to jump only affects infantry units.
Yeah. So my plan was just, from then on, was just swarm up with my boys and see what I could tie up and kill once I got into melee.
Nice.
And hopefully, I was going to try to take out that nice tank look thing over there.
The Land Raider?
The Land Raider, with my tank busters and my Death Dread, but my poor playstyle. As you'll see here.
I don't know
in
if
the
it's
near future.
Poor playstyle. You just forget rules, and it's
yeah.
like happens whenever you're like you first start playing. Shit, I've been playing forever, and I still forget rules like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, it's always something that could definitely have helped you, and you're like, fuck, I should have done that. But you know, I guess that's how you learn how to play.
Oh yeah.
Basically, I was thinking like I completely ignored the top objective. I was like, I don't really care about that objective. If I had thought about it and looked at your deployment, I should have thought twice about it because all your characters were up at the top, except for your Weird Boy, which was down kind of toward the bottom of the table. So since you can score additional points on the objective with characters, I should have paid way more attention to that, but I didn't. And I just decided to go for the objective in the middle and on the bottom and just kind of completely ignore that top objective. So this looks like the top of turn 1. I'm already moving everything. And I'm just moving everything up right towards the middle and bottom objective. And I completely forgot to advance everything. I remembered it as I started moving my Plague Bearers. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll advance them. So I advanced them up. And I decided I would shoot at your... what are those guys called?
My tank busters.
Tank busters, because they were just standing. They were standing right out in the open.
open.
Yeah, so that was like a bunch of last cannons and a bunch of heavy bolters just fucking...
They took it.
They took it pretty hard. Yeah, and here's some dice and yeah, I think they just got wiped out.
They did. So at this point, my plan was to just kind of use the. I knew they were going to be gone, so I was going to get that Death Dread out there at some point.
Yeah, because
hopefully compete with that tank. I wanted to see how loaded it with the 4 kill saws. I wanted to see how the kill saws worked out.
Yeah. And at the end of my turn 1, I'm actually scoring a point from my Nurglings being right on the objective already. Well, 3 inches at the center of the objective. And I got these cool red discs that I used for when I used to play Orks that had all my special rules on them, and I figured these would make a cool point markers, so in the bottom corners of the screen on the table there, we're going to keep track of our points. So far, I got 1 point.
I think I got some extra poker chips. I might have
that might help too. So Warboss Eric is starting
my turn.
Get it in.
Move those Gretchen up.
Moving all your shit
As far as I could. I think I had a horrible roll though.
All your advance rolls were pretty terrible.
Yeah.
It's like 1 and 2s.
Piling the boys in.
So how many more of these guys you got to paint? All of them.
Yes, all of them. I have 10 boys and a knob that I started painting, and our boss knob that you can see down at the bottom. But I still have probably about 50 more to go.
Yikes.
20 of them I still have to put together.
Yikes. Ugh.
And no, I still have, 30 of them I still have to put together after I buy another box.
Jesus Christ. So it's the goal, three mobs of 30 boys at least?
That is my goal.
That's the baseline for any orc army.
Yes. That's my probably run two units of choppers sluggers and then a unit of shit shooters.
Shit shooters?
Shit shooters.
So what's really fun is I do all my recording here in the basement, and I literally sit right next to my heating and air conditioning system, so all that extra noisy here is my AC going. So sorry about that if you're actually listening to this. My last video got like 50 or so views in the first couple of days. I don't know where it's at now, which for me is amazing.
Nice.
Usually I get like 2 views, but I find the more content you create, the more views you get. So I'm trying to keep current this year.
I'm doing the same thing with my painting and hobby. I'm trying to document it.
Right.
Make sure I'm getting a little bit in every day, so I don't fall behind.
What I really got to do is I've got to finish painting all my neon stuff. My neon Nurgles in the bottom corner. if you look at Twitter at all, you'll see Neon Nurgles. I actually hashtagged it Neon Nurgles. And I got some hot pink demons and then some bright green Death Guard Marines that I'm working on. I repainted these two bloat drones here to match, so you can see that they're bright green too. So we'll get some Neon Nurgles.
Really nice on the table.
Yeah, it's really fucking bright.
I like the bright colors. They
It's
jump
like
out at you.
super bright. Oh, there goes your what are those fucking commandos?
Oh, yep. Here
Yeah.
the commandos came out
They
on the
they
table.
popped onto the back. I'm checking them out. You see my very large nose poking onto the table. Oh, cool. That's neat.
You should have some Death Cop. There they are.
Yeah, they are.
Death Copters coming out here.
Popping out. Those are pretty sweet. The bombs. You didn't
Little
get.
scout in the head.
I don't think I remember you dropping any bombs in this game.
I did not. I unfortunately did not get to drop any bombs.
What's that, like D3 mortal wounds each or something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I believe so.
That's fucking brutal. What are we measuring? Oh, you're trying to. You're jumping. You're putting.
I'm jumping. Yeah,
That's-
I'm doing the jump. I did my jumping wrong this game.
Like, I think you measured it out and realized that there was really nowhere good that you could put them
Mhm.
if you jumped them and you just kept them in the same place.
Yes. Need to understand all of my rules.
They just like sort of blinked in and out and they were in
Yeah.
the same spot. Like, oh,
That's what we did there.
okay.
Sorry. Fusion tactics.
That's right. Like, I was like, oh, did they just disappear and come back on the table? That's really confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Nerdlings don't care about that. They're not really concerned about it.
And here I think I'm the assault here.
Nice.
Do a little assault on those Nurglings.
Yeah. They don't have any Overwatch. Nerdlings don't shoot.
I think this is one of the few times I remembered to actually roll the correct number of attacks.
Oh, you're shooting your pistols and stuff first.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We forgot about
You're
shooting
right.
phase.
Shooting phase happens.
It's all happening
this
so
is
quickly.
my shooters, because right now in my units I'm running 19 sluggish choppers,
Mm-hmm.
10 shooters,
Mhm.
and then a knob, which probably changed to 2 full units of chopper sluggers.
Chuggas?
And chopper sluggers. And then
Just
a
call
full
them
unit-
chuggas. That sounds funny.
Chuggas. Just get a little, find some
Like
beer steins
fucking
or some mini
steins, yeah, just
steins to put in their hands.
Make them alcoholics.
Might have to do that with the unit.
Chuggas. I'm pretty
Some
sure
brain
out of
stuff
all the
sculpting.
armies, orcs would drink beer.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything in the fluff about them like drinking alcohol? Like spore
There's gotta
booze
be.
or something? There's got to be.
There's gotta be.
They're like the freaking soccer
That's all they do
hooligans
is eat, drink,
of
and fight.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Space Wolves drink beer because they're all Vikings and shit.
Yeah.
That's their thing. I don't. Yeah, I think you put like 3 wounds on Nurglings because they have a 5+ invul and then they have a 5+ disgusting resilient, but only against things that have 1 damage. So if it does multiple damage, I don't get my disgustingly resilient. But
Okay.
I'm really good at rolling 5s.
You are. In both games we played, that disgustingly resilient.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty tasty. It's pretty good. I think statistically it's better than like a 3-up save. Statistically.
I see that. I mean, you don't just roll so many times.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
saves, yeah.
And the more dice you roll, the better off you are.
Mhm.
And I think you're shooting me with commandos,
I am.
and I don't think he's doing dick because he's
No.
like toughness 7.
My commando pistols. Actually, they all whiffed, I believe, on this
Ah, yeah, I can see that too.
one. They all missed. All my specialists missed.
And what else do commandos do? Do they get special weapons, or they kind of deep strike in or whatever? And
Pretty much boys that deep strike in. You can bring some burners, a couple burners in them for every 5 for free. So that was,
Oh, for free?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, here's the charge going off. Logging it up.
There we go.
30 boys. Like, in all honesty, I wasn't super concerned because I have 4 wounds apiece. I mean, I'm concerned. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but I have 4 like I have 4 wounds apiece, and then I have a 5+ save. I know you're only causing 1 damage with your rank and file boys. You have 1 claw, so I still get my disgusting resilient against most of your boys.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the only thing is, since they're toughness 2, you're wounding on 2s, which that kind of sucked. But I think I held out quite a while with those Nurglings.
You did. I had no idea what they did, and saw these little Nurgling things piled up on each other
Right.
per model. I was like, you know what? I can take these out. I
Yeah.
should get to work. And then after that first round of shooting, and then coming in here and fighting, it was I had newfound respect for the little things. A lot more respect than my Gretchen.
You gotta respect the Nurglings. No one expects the Nurgling strike. Nurgling strike! That's one of my tactics. Like, since Nurglings actually can deploy pretty much anywhere on the board at the beginning of the turn, but it has to be at least 9 inches away from my opponent's deployment edge.
Okay.
So they're pretty much in assault range, like, first thing. And I don't care if they win assault, I just want to tie up units. I played a game with my buddy CJ the other day, and he was playing his AdMech, and I assaulted his rifle guys. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but I assaulted them like right away. And he kept falling back, and then when you fall back, unless you're a flyer, you can't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't realize he had stratagems that would allow him to shoot after falling back, so he just kept falling back, and I kept assaulting and kept falling back. And eventually, like, I just wore him down with like a group of 7 Nurglings. And here's the first.
Here's the first of 2.
Like, however many, it was like 50-something, 60-something attacks.
Oh yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot of
I
attacks.
can't do the math in my head right now.
No, I don't like
I can't
math.
do the math while we're playing.
I think at some point you were like not rolling all of your attacks, and I'm like, shouldn't you be rolling more dice?
I think about 80% of the game. I got confused with the choppas and sluggers being
Right.
able to have 3 attacks, getting that bonus for having them, and then the sluggers only getting the 2. So I started rolling just 2 for everybody. So that's my
Right.
fault.
Yeah, because the shooters don't have the cool choppa that gives you an extra attack. And here's lots and lots of hits and wounds happening. A lot of them.
Managed to take a couple of those nerds. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm rolling a crap ton of 5s again. 5s and 6s. I lost like what? Yeah. Yeah, I lost a bunch, like 2 or 3 that time. How many bases did I lose? I lost like 3 bases. One had 1 wound. So you did like 9. I took 9 altogether. So 2 bases completely gone, and then 1 that had 1 wound was gone.
Yeah, there's some had wounds from the shooting phase. So all those pistols.
What are we doing? Is this our leadership? I think that was leadership.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. I failed that leadership. The orcs are consolidating up.
That's the word I was looking
Yeah, I kept calling
Consolidation.
everything consolidating earlier. I'm like, do your consolidation. I mean piling. Do your piling. I mean your consolidation. I'll figure it out one of these days. You see our points there. You got 1 point for being on that objective.
for.
I had 2 from the first turn from getting first blood from killing those tank busters, and then I was on the objective with a Nurgling, so I had that 2 at the top. So now it's the top of 2. I'm rolling up. I'm about to squirt some hot love all over those commandos in the top corner
yeah.
there.
Commandos are gonna love it.
And then
And all that goo all over.
and I'm gooing everywhere. And then my other bloat drones fucking... Those bloat drones are fucking tasty.
They are.
They just... I mean, your save is what, 6 up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So AP -1 just completely
Just murdering
fucks your
everything.
save like automatically. I was rolling really low though. It's 1d6 per goopy gun, and I have 2 guns each
Mm-hmm.
of automatic hits, but I was rolling really low. Like I kept rolling like 4s and 5s. I needed the big numbers.
If we're gonna keep playing, I'm gonna have to come up with an answer for those. Right now, I don't have one.
Like you need some. They're toughness 7. So you need like some Ludas. Are Ludas still strength 7 guns? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I think they are. Something like that.
I just know I have 15 of them to paint. They shoot from far away.
And they shoot from far. I think they have like a 36-inch range. Or something like that. What am I doing here? Am I shooting?
This is my Def Dread.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm shooting at your Def Dread right now.
Because I decided to move him
from
outside the wall, put him where the tank busters were.
He just like popped out. Yep, you saved a few, and then I did 8 points of damage. I think it was 7 or 8 points of damage, and he's got like 8 wounds or something like that.
He left me with 1 wound left. One wound.
I was hoping to just get him in one shot, but that's still pretty good. Oh yeah, and then I heavy boltered the rest of those Gretchen, and I had psychic attack them as well, and took out like 2 or 3 with my Demon Prince. With the, was it Blades of Putrefaction, I think is what it is?
Yes.
Which, if I'm fighting somebody I know has like toughness 3 and below kind of stuff, like Gretchen, Orks isn't bad, but I figured it would be helpful. Like I was playing against my buddy's Admech, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely taking that, because they're all toughness 3. Mm-hmm. So 4 are better, and I'll just fucking waste a bunch of dudes.
It's a nice ability.
Yeah, just squirted hot love all over your commandos. Got them. Strength 6, goop. So the thing with those guys, as you wound them, they get weaker, and their weapon goes off the strength of the model, so they become less potent as they take damage. But I never took any. I never took any damage.
I don't think I've ever damaged one of those things. Every time I get close to tie them up,
right?
They just float away and squirt their goo.
Well, that and like assaulting them is scary because it's automatic hits.
Oh yeah. I think I do it at one point.
Yeah, you did. I think you did it with that one commando.
Yep,
up at
that
the top.
one commando.
You're like, victory!
The balls of the wall. Wanted to be a hero.
I rolled,
face melted right off.
I rolled like a 12, I think, or something huge for the number of hits. It was a little out of control. What are we doing here? I don't even know what's happening. I mean, I think it's your turn. Pretty sure it's your turn.
Sorry. No.
Oh, yeah, I'm assaulting.
No, it's not toad.
That's right, I'm assaulting with not toad spawn. And the spawn, which are okay, I guess for the points they're alright. I mean, they're not, there's way better shit you can take, but I was taking an Outrider detachment, and you have to have 3 fast attack choices to take an Outrider attachment. So I threw some spawn in because they're fairly low points. And
I liked them. I liked how you roll in different mutations.
Yeah.
They're kind of, I like the fluffiness, I guess.
Yeah, it's random. That first one I rolled gave me like +2 attacks for each guy. It's like grasping pseudopod or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And then it's D6 attacks each, and I rolled pretty high for that. So it was actually a pretty good first round of assault for them. And then the rest of the time, I think they just sort of sat there and fucking took it.
They did. The Orks got in there with the chakras.
Well, they only got a 5+ save, and it's not even an invul save. Mm-hmm. And they don't have disgustingly resilient. And I'm like reading all through the book, like, did I miss that? They fucking everything's got it. And I'm like, fuck, no, they don't have disgustingly resilient. So it's just a regular old 5+ save. So they fucking get killed really fast.
Isn't the one thing I was able to kill because you didn't get that extra 5 up.
But, you know, it's like, so you got these fucking, you know, mutated special kids they just throw out in front of the army, and you're like, go, go, and then like, you know, they just die real quick because they're not anything special. You are whacking away with your boys, swinging back.
This is one of those times I was rolling less dice than I should.
It's like hard to remember sometimes, like, what am I doing again?
Here's where we moved up the dual wielding Gretchen.
The Gretchen with 2 pistols.
Hero. But then we remembered the morale.
Oh yeah, and he lost like everybody.
Yeah.
So I think
he was running away.
I think he ended up running away. Yeah. He's gone. Yeah, I think I passed because I didn't lose any models. That's right, I didn't lose any models in that assault with my spawn dudes, and I got a point for being on the middle objective. At the end of my turn, I forgot to score the points. Yeah.
moving up my death dread.
Definitely going for it.
My one wound left.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's not like you're gonna fucking hide him, or
Right.
like, just like run away.
I already screwed that up and put him out in the open.
Right. So I mean, you might as well go for it. I mean, chances are I could like whiff on my Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Then these dudes, were you gonna like? You were coming to assault my Demon Prince.
I think so.
Yeah.
Either that or I think I decided to try to go. No, I did shoot against your Demon Prince, I believe.
Yeah. There was only a few guys that were in range though, because your fucking mob is so huge that not everybody was in. I think.
I'm trying to keep that little orc train
Right.
going so I can keep that unit, get those bonuses from the boss and the WOG banner.
The WAG banner.
The WAG banner.
WAG.
Wig.
It just gives you what, +1 attack or something, right?
Gives me +1 to hit
+1 to hit.
when I'm rolling to hit.
That's awesome.
Or so my weapon skill, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah. And you got your commando.
Here we go.
He's like, I don't
He's
give no
moving up.
fucks. I'm gonna take this dude out. Your Coptas, I think you rocketed my Land Raider with your Coptas and like completely whiffed last turn.
Mm-hmm. It completely whiffed, and then so here's where I decided I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to drop some bombs on these
Yeah, I'll
guys
just
up
fly
there.
over this dude.
But 14 inch, I got nowhere to land. So, so I just decided to go after this
The Land Raider.
the plague drone.
Oh, that's no. Yeah, you did shoot. I thought you shot the. No, I think you did shoot the plague drone.
I think I went after the plague. I think I still whiffed another thing. I think I had one that hit, and then it just plinked right off.
Yeah,
Didn't do anything.
Saved it. He's got fucking invul save.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all my stuff has invul saves. It's like really frustrating. I know.
And then here's where I'm doing all kinds of screwy things and moving those boys around like I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. Well, you just got confused about the pile-in, step, and movement being two different things.
Yes. So then I did this awesome thing to get them out of there so I
Yeah.
could assault in where I am trying to jump them again.
You did jump them back.
Yeah.
And I was looking in the rule book. I was like, I don't think you can do that. And there's nothing, there's nothing you could say. There's nothing that says in the book that you can't do it while they're in combat. It just says choose an infantry unit.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's an infantry unit. So I thought that was actually pretty fucking... Did you see that like on a battle report or something?
No. I just, for some reason, in hindsight, I probably should have just left them in combat.
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
thought
yeah.
I needed to jump them out so I could shoot. But I have pistols, so I could have just stayed there
Yeah.
and shot.
Huh. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was pretty sweet.
This is where my mind goes back to other inferior game systems that I've played. And, doing all kinds of screwy stuff.
I mean, I think it was pretty cool, like, tactic that you did.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that, like, if you get bonuses for, like, assaulting.
And that's what, thinking back at other game systems,
Mhm.
like, it's better to assault in.
Yeah. Well, in 7th edition, you would get +1 attack if you assaulted that turn.
Okay.
So that would have worked out. But in this game, in 8th edition, since you assaulted, you'd get to be the first to attack, but that was the only assault that was happening.
Right.
And it was your turn, so that you weren't really in danger of not being able to assault first anyway.
So really all I did was
Move.
give myself less, because I think a couple of my pistols were out of range now.
Right.
So I gave myself less pistol attacks, and then less melee chopper attacks, because then I don't believe I get everybody else in there
No.
when I do assault them.
But I mean, it was a really cool idea. I thought it was cool. I was kind of worried about it. I was like, oh man, that's an awesome idea. Now that we're talking about it now, I'm like, well,
Mhm. Looking back at it, not so great,
it'll come
but
in handy later.
down the road maybe.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
I think I'm reading my Death Dread rules. So I think this is where
Oh yeah,
I sacrifice them.
you go into into some assault.
This is some pointless hope here.
It's not pointless.
One moon, yeah. Is that what's right?
Or something shooting. I think you're
Something
shooting at the
So,
Demon Prince or something maybe.
Yep. must be my
Yep.
boys up there because I
Yeah,
moved them.
because you command pointed it too, because you really wanted to hit him.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's where we had to look up if I could use basically all the rest of my command points.
Was it this turn? I think it was another
this
turn.
turn?
I think it was like an assault that you did.
Okay.
So yeah, you're declaring all your assaults there. You're assaulting everywhere. So what went to assault here?
Oh, that's right. I did. I think I was going to assault with my boys at the bottom. It's your toads. Assaulting with my coptas.
That blow drone.
It's your drone. Assaulting with the one brave commando knob at that drone.
Here's where I overwatched your Deafy.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
I had two hits, and then
Blows up. We're checking.
seeing if he blows up.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because no one's around.
3 inches, so we're...
And I think your boys at the top, they assaulted too, didn't they? I think.
I believe they did,
I'm pretty sure everything assaulted.
but your Demon Prince didn't have any
Yeah, he didn't have any shooting.
shooting, so they...
And then
That's right, this turn the boys at the bottom failed there, so... That's what was going on down there.
yep, that's where I rolled like box cars to see how many automatic hits would go on your commando. Yeah.
There he goes. There he goes.
He got hit like super hard. In his nose, his mouth,
Everything.
his eye was like glued shut.
There was nothing left of him. Just a puddle of
Orc goo.
goo.
And then your assault down at the bottom didn't go off. I think you rolled like a 6, and then you re-rolled it with Here We Go,
Yep. Here we go.
and it was still not great. Yeah, it was like 7 or something, or 6. There you needed like
There
8, I think. Yeah, and he rolled exactly 8.
Rolled exactly 8 to get in there.
Just checking with my sweet Ironheart Artisans battle template that I use every game, and they
That's
should
nice,
they should hook me up with some free templates or a hug at least.
Free hug.
Free hugs. It's like my favorite thing to spin around and like punch people with it. People don't like it very much, but I think it's fun. What's the plan with these beige colored dudes?
These beige colored dudes. My plan is to just get in there and fuck shit up. And at this point, I've pretty much decided I'm probably not going to win. I made that decision early.
Well, not with that attitude.
Yeah, so I'm just going for, I'm going to do the orky thing, not care. And we're going to wog it up and kill as much stuff as possible. I think in the end I ended up not doing too bad.
I was thinking, and you'll see this later, obviously, like around turn 4 or 5, I was like, fuck, he's going to kick my ass because you had more points.
Yes, and I didn't realize that either.
So I think the thing that, like, and when you're first starting to play and you're just like, I just want to fucking kill shit, like, the actual way to win is, like, to play toward the objectives of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, killing shit's nice, but if you're putting your, things that can score objectives in danger of, like, dying so that they can't score objectives, then that's no good, so it's not always great to attack everything all the time. So I was kind of thinking, well, I'm going to stay here and see if he'll actually move off of objectives to come get me, and you did.
Did.
Yeah, because like you could have stayed on objectives at different points throughout the game and scored more points, but you decided to move off of them to try to come get me. And I was like, gotcha.
I'm not about that objective. I'm all about playing orcs to their fluffiness.
Their fluffiness.
Just going and killing stuff.
Yeah. See, that's where you used all your command points just then. To like
yeah.
reroll
To
reroll a bunch of hits.
Demon Prince. And
Well, yeah, I get it.
But he's got, after you made all your 2+ saves here and did absolutely nothing. It probably wasn't the smartest idea.
But it was fun. It was very orky.
Yeah.
It's a very orky thing to do.
These 4 guys are going to do as much as they possibly can. Instead of waiting. So I can get more people in there, but oh well.
I think this turn you scored I don't think you scored anything this turn. Because the character will always score over any other unit. So my character was on that objective scoring it, and then you didn't have anybody else nearby to score any objectives.
I think yeah, you're right. I didn't score anything this turn.
Because your characters were still kind of hanging back. Hanging back like little orc bitches.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're doing some Def Cop to action. I think I just killed one.
Took one out, yeah.
I don't think you did any damage to me.
The Death Cut just did absolutely nothing. And I screwed up their attacks too.
Which one? The Def Coptas?
Def Coptas in their melee.
Oh, because you
Instead
get
of the
extra
D3.
you get extra attacks or something. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I swear. Awesome drones floating away.
So my basement's like the loudest place on the fucking face of the earth. My wife just came in here and turned on the washing machine. It's like she's like, "Is that too loud?" I'm like, "Yes." So I mean, but I can't like shut. I mean, it's like 12 degrees outside today. I can't like shut the heater off.
Shut the heater off.
We'll fucking die. We'll freeze to death. And your wife will never let you come over again.
I got a sweatshirt on. I'll be alright.
I'm wearing pants for once.
Pants on.
What are you even doing?
I think you're killing my shit.
Oh yeah.
You're melting
yeah,
orcs.
yeah.
That's all you did all game was just melt my orcs.
My bloat drone popped up. Started squeezing out some more goo. Gooing some dudes.
Trying to save, but I think I lost them both. Yeah, there they go.
Yeah. I gooed your choppas. Coptas. They're not choppas. Coptas. I keep saying choppas. That's a knife in this game.
Yeah.
That's an orky sort of knife, and then I whiff with something else. Oh, I'm getting texts. Turn that off. So loud.
It's good sound. It's like the bubbling
Yeah,
of my melted orc.
Bloop, bloop. I think, I was just shooting boys with a Land Raider at this point. Like, wasting last cannon shots on boys.
Yeah, it's all my...
And then, I
all
took
my
out
characters
a few.
behind that connex over there.
They're fucking hiding.
It's not very orky of them.
It's not very orky to hide behind a connex. You're correct. And then I definitely was gooping, and now I'm moving some guys into combat again. Yeah, I took out, how many boys did I take out that turn? Like, maybe like 6 or 7. It wasn't that many, because I could only kill like one dude per last cannon. I just kill him really hard, though, since wounds don't spill over anymore.
Right.
And then I rolled like a lame mutation for this combat, which is a -4 AP, -4 AP, which you got a t-shirt save as it is, so who gives a shit?
Right.
I was like, give me some more pseudopods. Let me grasp these motherfuckers. So, yeah. Nope. Got like super claws, super toad claws.
Super toad claws. Left quite a bit of life still.
And then what I had like, I rolled my D6 or D3, no D3 attacks each, D6 attacks each. Fuck, I think it's D6, and I rolled like 4 or 5 or something lame like that. So like, really didn't do dick. They seemed a lot more impressive that first assault.
They did. After this one, I think you take him out this turn.
So I was assaulting you, so I think you might have.
I don't know. Okay.
I think you did.
No, if these are just my pistols, because I just piled in around you.
Yeah. No, that would have been
No,
that would have been your assault back because I had just assaulted you. You assaulted me. So like everybody that I've talked to is like really upset that there's like no rumors about an orc codex like at all.
I read that all over the Facebook pages and everybody, all the different orc pages. They are upset, but I'm all right with it. Right? I mean, I'd like to have one just so I can find out, make sure I'm buying the right kinds of things.
Right. Yeah.
But at this point, I'm just kind of buying what looks cool and then making lists out of what will fit in those lists.
That's the best way to do it, man.
It's been fun. I've been losing, and
well, I mean,
it's been fun.
It's only
with
2
the orcs.
games. Yeah.
It's only
only
my
2
first
games
2
so
games.
far.
I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I think you got a pretty decent handle on the rules. It's just remembering like the special rules, and I like 8th edition so much because they took out so many fucking rules. Like all you did in 7th edition and 6th edition was like look at the rule book like nonstop for every fucking thing.
Mm.
And now it's just like, yeah, you just do it. You're good. Just go.
I do like that. I feel like it's an easier game
Just go.
to play.
I think we're doing leadership now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's way easier. It used to be so fucking... Oh my gosh. But Horus Heresy still basically uses the 7th edition rules. They tweaked it a little bit, but it's essentially just 7th edition. So, eventually we'll get you into that too.
Get me into that. Can I play orcs in that?
No. We'll get you into that because we're terrible people. Forget what we're doing here. I think it was some leaderships, more things were dying. It's looking pretty bare on the table as it is. But, 1,200 points.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
I was actually looking into that Horus Heresy 30K. Is it 30K?
30K, yeah.
I was looking at because...
that's what the kids are calling it.
Oh, what's his name? He's the Primarch for the Raven Guard.
Corax.
Corax. I liked him. I was looking at his model.
Corax is cool.
Yeah.
All those models are fucking sweet, man. Like, I don't know, like that's they did it right.
Here's a little screw up I did. Just kind of slowly nudging my guys up and lost my orc train to let them have the +1 to hit bonuses and the extra saves from the Pain Boy.
Yeah, and that's one of the points that I was saying. I was like, I think he'll move up off that objective, but I was worried that I was thinking that you were going to keep hiding like a bitch behind that Connex, because at one point you weren't moving your Warboss, and I was like, yeah. I was like, keep that Warboss back there, motherfucker.
So I moved him up, and that's why I moved the Wag Banner, the Wog Banner.
Wog Banner.
The Knobs Wog Banner. Right up there. Because I think in the next turn, you said something like, oh man, I can't shoot, I have to shoot Wog Banner.
Whatever's closest.
Yeah.
Characters, you
And
can't shoot
that's
the
why I
character, but yeah.
moved him up there so that way. And
So yeah, he's the closest
I'm
character.
kind of questioning my playstyle. Seem kind of carefree about letting my Gretchen and boys and every other thing get killed in my army, throwing it out in the open, but then my Warboss just kind of hanging him back.
Right.
Maybe I get him in the fight a little more.
Not buffing anybody. He's just like chilling, hiding in the back. And now
He doesn't really. I think I'm gonna try to custom build a Warboss in Mega Armor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He's got a little better save.
So he's tougher, and he can take a force field, right? Custom force field.
I don't know if I can take it with him.
Yeah.
I do have a Morkanaut to build.
And that's where I like threw a dice into your boys and scattered them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that Morkanaut would be cool as shit.
Yeah,
That's a cool
force
model.
Field. He can carry. Got some knobs built with claws that cut their shooter arms off and throw some custom multi-burners on him.
Nice. I think you're assaulting me, and I just gooped you
Oh, he probably did.
because a bunch of dudes just died. Yep.
And piling
Overwatched you with a
Overwatch.
goop.
it on. Yeah.
Goop-a-doop. Dude, have you seen that Gorkanaut online that's like motorized and the legs move?
Yes.
Are you gonna do that?
No.
And
I don't have that kind of talent. I've seen them where
patience,
the guns,
yeah, the gun spin, yeah,
all the light, everything lights up.
There was a dude at Adepticon
cool.
last year that we played in our APOC. We played this like nighttime APOC game where it was like all the lights are off and everything's just like all the table is lit by like little LEDs and shit. So all of his knights, Imperial Knights, had lights in them, and they were motorized so that the guns would turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like 6 of them, and they were all motorized and lit up. Like every last one of them, just like zzz, you push a little button on the base and the guns would turn. I was like, Jesus Christ! It's like I barely have time to like paint shit. This dude's
Right.
like on another level.
I spent a week just. I'm not even finished painting 10 boys. So.
And you're whacking me apart over here. I think you put a wound on my bloat.
I
my
put
bloat
one
drone.
wound on this.
Yeah, you put one wound on him. I think I'm off to go find a wound marker. I was so confident I wouldn't get wounded. I didn't even have any wound dice nearby. It's fucking crazy.
Besides that one wound, and
Yep.
then the wounds on your spawn. Those are
Yep.
the only ones I really.
Yep. See, and here's what I was talking about. Like, you had that objective.
I did.
You could have scored another point, but you decided to assault me and took yourself off the objective. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, cool, man. Come off that objective, bro. Instead of scoring points, you're trying to take out something that's really hard to kill.
But I think I succeed. So it's a successful walk.
I put one wound on you. That's like a win right there. You're all piling up on my toad spawn.
Yes.
Poor guy. He's only got 2 wounds left.
Murder it.
Leave him alone. What did he ever do to you?
He existed.
Just existing.
Yeah.
Fucker. God. Is this where I reminded you that you weren't rolling the right amount of dice?
I think so, because this looks a lot.
Because that's
more
like
dice.
a way bigger handful than last time. Hitting on 3s and shit. So fucking many dice. I brought you that box to roll your dice in. You didn't even use it.
I didn't use it. No.
I don't have a cup large enough to hold the amount of dice that you need to hold.
Once I get that, the full 30 units of choppers, I might need that.
Get a bucket.
Might have to find me a Gazgul. Thraka.
Thraka, Gazgul, Thraka,
Yeah.
Thraka,
He gives me extra.
Thraka.
Yeah. Whatever his name is.
I don't remember.
Give me more attacks on my boys. I think I'll get like 4 attacks in that. Per boy. Oh, there you go. You're flying away with those droids again.
So you know what? I did change it to turn 4. So did we skip a turn by accident? Because remember I had said, wait, is this the bottom of 4 or the bottom of 5? And I couldn't remember. And I think I changed it to the bottom of 5. And I just turned fuck, god damn it, why do I always do stupid shit? And I just turned it. I didn't remember turning the dice.
Mm-hmm.
But like while it was the bottom of your turn, I was like, wait, I think this is the bottom of 5. I don't remember turning it, so I switched it to the bottom of 5. So I actually skipped
The turn?
I skipped my top of 5, and we went straight to bottom of 5. Your turn. I'm pretty sure that's what I ended up doing. Because when it was your turn, I was like, oh wait, this should be turn 5. Yeah, I think I fucked up. I'm always fucking something up.
I do it too.
Because I was looking at everything on the table and I was like, wait a minute, this can't be turn 4, but it was the start of 4. Like I flipped the big dice over to turn 4. And then I think whenever you started your turn 4, I was like, oh no wait, this isn't the bottom of 4, this is the bottom of 5. Because I'm an idiot. Oh Dan. What are you doing with your life?
It's alright, it was pretty much lost cause anyway.
Nah.
For me. Well, at this point, I'm ahead in points. But
Yeah, you have 4 points. I have 3.
I
think I
didn't
went.
realize it though.
Yeah, I think I went over there and like slyly flipped your little
Luckily,
point
you
things
were
over.
here and were able to count my points.
So
Otherwise, I would probably have 0 points right now.
you would never count your
I would
points up
never
at the end of
count
the
my
turn.
points. No, I'm too concerned about running around getting my stuff
one point I remembered I was like, oh, he's got him on the brown side of this little marker. I'm gonna go flip it over to it's the red side, so you can see that they're all red points.
Up for your video. That's my bad.
It doesn't really matter, but I'm like,
when you go paint them, you should paint both sides red.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint both sides red. I'm just gonna paint over all the silver writing on it and just have cool little red things. Maybe I'll get a bigger disc that takes up even more space and is even more visible. It's just more obnoxious. And now I'm looking at the video and it's like the camera is just slightly tilted a little bit so the top's cut off a little bit more, and I'm just kind of like agitated by it, but it's too late now. What are you gonna do?
You're missing like a quarter inch of that terrain.
I know. I work so hard on that terrain. I
You
want
need to show it off.
I want all inches of the terrain on screen at all times. Just gonna make all my tables with all the terrain like in the center, like 2-foot area. Oh, I think I'm getting some plague bears in the mix.
See, I underestimated these guys too.
Yeah, they're not bad. And I fucking shot the shit out of that log banner.
Oh yeah, he was
with last cannons.
He was super dead.
I didn't.
I saved one wound though.
He took
out
everything.
of the 11.
He took everything.
He took everything.
He took it all.
Yeah.
And they got my DP there on the middle objective.
Yep.
And I lost a couple of plague bearers from close combat. And here I was like, oh, why don't I just lay the models down so I know how many I lost? And I was like, oh, well, now they're in my way. So I'm going to move them. You're swinging. I think you're swinging your claws at me.
Oh, yes.
And then I rolled a bunch of big numbers.
I hear good things about power claws. They haven't worked out for me.
I think you were like whiffing.
I do whiff a lot with my power claws.
Like every time. I lost another dude to power claws. I think that was it. And I think we do some maybe some leaderships or something.
So
I think I lost like another guy, and I scored 1 point. Yep. And I remember thinking if you hadn't killed, because I lost extra guys from leadership.
right.
And I was like, fuck, because if I had more models than you before I took my leadership, and I would have scored that objective as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then I lost them during the leadership phase, or morale phase, or whatever shit it's called now, and I was like, oh man, now I don't get that objective. But I still got the one from being in the middle. And here's where, see, I turned it to turn 5, because I thought it was the bottom of 5. So I effectively skipped the top of turn 5. So I skipped a turn, because I'm a gracious opponent. And I'm slightly retarded.
I think this is where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Trying to smite lightning.
Yeah. Smiting?
Smiting. Trying to figure out if I want to go after the Demon Prince. Then decide on going after, what do they call you, a plague?
Plague bearers?
Plague bearers.
Yeah, the pink guys.
And trying to clear that objective off.
Yeah, he's.
But I think this is where you. I think you might stop my force lightning.
Well, I blocked you. I denied you whenever you tried to jump or something the previous turn, and then you tried to smite, and then I blocked you as well. And then here's where we forgot that you didn't do leadership for those 3 guys.
Yeah. So they were tired of dealing with your drones, so I was going to go after your Demon Prince, and then right about here.
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I was like, oh, yeah, because I walked past there and realized, hey, yeah.
I got a bunch of dead
lost
dudes.
all these dudes.
Like all your dead guys are on top of the building just like hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they definitely...
They ran away.
They definitely ran off. So yeah, I think we did. I think you forgot to do leadership on the other squad too. But I think you passed it.
I passed that one.
Yeah. So you didn't really have much to do except for shoot a little bit. Yeah, I think your Warboss shot my Land Raider.
Yep. I think they all but one missed, and then didn't do anything.
It's like, yeah, it's toughness 8. Whoa.
Ooh. Foot nap. So I think I'm gonna.
That was the couch, right?
I think that was my foot hitting your mic stand.
That made that noise. Oh, I heard weird.
Oh, yeah, sitting up.
Never mind. Yeah, that was a weird, gaseous,
Yes,
sort of situation.
plague bearers.
So yeah, you take your weird boy into the assault, so he can whack away.
Yeah, so he's whacking away with his weird stick.
His wacky staff.
Wacky staff. I don't know what I called it. Yeah, I think he does nothing though.
I think you're right.
Which surprised me.
It's a strength 7 staff, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's +2. Fine, so I was like, okay, that's not bad. 3 attacks with his staff. I did nothing.
He's trying his best.
He's a horrible weird boy, this game. He's jumping people all over in the wrong places and phasing them in and out and missing with his staff.
What's the other powers that he can even do besides the jump? Isn't there one that gives you more attacks or something?
I think there is. There's
Like
a couple different ones.
Hypes you up.
I haven't bothered to read them because I just want to jump boys all over
The jump's the coolest.
Yeah. And it threw me off this game because I got my guys right up there. So I need to take some stuff off instead of jumping them across the board.
Right, yeah, there's really no need to jump them because they were
Yeah.
already on the objective right away.
So
I think I'm doing some wounds here with Plague Bearers. I killed a couple of guys.
yeah. Sort of
And-
started.
Yeah, I
Tables
think we're
turned
doing
for me.
some leadership, and I think
Lost a
we
couple
went on.
more.
We had to roll to see if it went on to turn 6, and it definitely went on to turn 6. And then you scored a point up at the top, and goes on to turn 6. And there's not a lot left on the table, but this is where it gets real nasty. So like, yeah, we just fly over and kill these motherfuckers. I think he tried to Blade of Putrefaction your
weird boy.
Your weird boy,
Yeah.
which he was the closest, and it didn't go off. I rolled a 3, so it would have been like pretty brutal for him. Actually, you know what? I got to go back and check to see if I can even Blades of Putrefaction him. It might be just an infantry unit. I'm gonna check. And then here's me rolling a shit ton of dice against probably your.
I think it's the Pain Boy.
Pain Boy.
Yeah, there he goes.
Pain Boy gets
so you
gooped.
could shoot a Warboss.
He gets
so.
gooped to death. And I think my Land Raider last cannon's your Warboss. Point blank range,
Yes.
staring down the barrels. Brutal stuff. So yeah, and I think I scored what? We're gonna wrap it up here. We only got a couple seconds left, or minutes, or well, I
Yeah,
mean, minutes are made of seconds. But so I end up scoring Slay the Warlord this turn.
Yeah.
I scored an additional 2 points for having my Demon Prince on that middle objective because you score double points for however long it's on there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like another 3 points. And then I'm pretty sure I scored the bottom objective too, so I actually scored like 4 points this turn or something like that.
All right.
Yep.
And I'm putting you, I think, 1 point ahead of me.
I think it was 2. I think it was like
2
2 to
points?
6 at the end. Pretty sure. Yeah. So I think it was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
It's just, whenever you're that close to each other at the beginning, like, you don't really have much room to maneuver. It's like, where are you going to go? I mean, we're just running straight at each other because our objectives were right in front of each other. There wasn't really a lot of options. But I think we did pretty well, man. I appreciate you coming by and playing the game with me.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, dude. We'll have to
Teaching me this game.
We'll have to do it again. Hopefully, I'm teaching you all right. There's probably a bunch of stuff you're going to go back and read and be like, that motherfucker didn't tell me. He didn't tell me I could do this.
No.
Well, yeah, man. Thanks.
I need to start reading my book and
do it.
spend too much time painting and not reading.
Nah, that's all important. But anyway, yeah, man. You can check us out on Twitter at The Lonely Havocs, and you can like and subscribe YouTube video that you're looking at right now. And if you listened all the way and watched all the way through, me and Warboss Eric appreciate it. And
greatly appreciate it.
yeah, man, we'll do this again. I enjoy making these videos, and I hope you enjoy watching. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Warboss Eric was worried that he wasn't going to have much to say. He's a very quiet guy, but I'm working on him.
My inner orc out.
Let your inner
Get
orc
out
out,
here
dude.
soon.
Yeah, man. All right, good game. And I think there's a handshake in here somewhere. And then, yeah, we got to fucking clean up. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.